Hi, welcome to Sue's YouTube channel, Stretching Yoga. I am really pretty much doing yoga for active people who need to stretch out. Um, so no matter what you're doing, golfing, walking, or you haven't even played pickleball yet, like myself, I'm going to give it a try today, but I do need to stretch first. So this is going to be 30 minutes of yoga, mostly on stretching. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be wonderful. It's always helpful to have people subscribe. We're going to start out in the tree pose. I'll just go through the first few things I'm going to do with you so you have a clue. We're going to start out in tree, and then we're going to go into lunge, which is a high lunge. And then we're going to go into crescent lunge or a low lunge. And then we're going to do down dog and go into pigeon. The lunge, the reason for the lunge and the low lunge is to stretch out your thighs and your inner thighs. And you'll feel it as we do it. And then the pigeon really, and the down dog stretches out your calves, and pigeon stretches out your hips. So those are going to be our first four. We're going to start out in tree pose, which is very gentle, a little bit of a balancing pose. So you want to put your hands toward the sky, and then basically we're going to stretch out, and you want to kind of grow your tree. So you want to take your right foot, put it up on your left calf. And if you have to come in and out, it's no big deal. Just go ahead and do that. So the first one is the tree pose, and I'm going to put my right foot on my left calf, put my arms out like tree limbs, and kind of stretch them out and grow the tree. And if you can even kind of come up through your middle. Okay. And then we'll go to our other foot. So this will be my left foot on my right calf. Pretty easy. This is just our little starting stretch pose. Stretching your arms up, stretching your middle up. Try to make your middle tall. And then that's the tree pose. The next we're going to do is the lunge, the higher lunge. So put your foot out to the right, point your toes towards the right wall. Your back foot is at an angle to keep balance. And you're not going to come down very low here. We're basically going to keep our arms in the sky. And this is the high lunge. So the focus here is to stretch out the whole front of your left thigh. So in the lunge, we're going to really be stretching out the straight leg. So you should feel the stretch here on this one. And this is the high lunge. What we'll do is we'll come to the left and then we'll repeat it. We'll go back and do the right and the left again. So we'll repeat them each twice. Okay, let's go to the left. Now, sometimes you're going to feel this more in one side or the other. Okay, let's come back to the right side. Right side, high lunge. So you're going to bend your right knee. Keep your left leg straight in the back. Your foot is at an angle, like 45 degrees. And then you put your arms in the air, and you should feel a good stretch. and the whole front of your thigh. Okay, we'll go to the left. Okay, next we're going to go to the low lunge. So this will stretch out a different part of our thigh. Basically, we're going to go to the right and turn to the right. And I want you to bring both of your hands down to the mat. Your knee will not touch the mat, but it will stay, you will hover above. So your right knee is bent. Your back leg now is completely straight. So following the right foot, it's not at an angle. And here you're going to feel a different stretch. So the further away you are, foot to foot, the more of a stretch we get and the lower we can go. So your hands should be on either side of your right foot. And your left leg is getting a really good stretch in. Okay, then I want you to come back over very slowly and just do a wide-legged forward fold here. Okay, then take a left. Bend your knee. Have your hands come down to the mat. Come down to a low lunge. Okay, that is not that easy. Come to a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to switch sides to the right again and then the left again. I'm just standing up for a moment, coming back down to a wide-legged forward fold. Okay. Okay, let's go to a wide-legged forward fold to give our legs a rest, our back a rest. It also helps to stretch out your back. Okay, next we're going to come down on all fours into tabletop. And then we're going to go into downward dog and then pigeon. And then we're going to come down onto our mat, sitting down. and do bound angle. So I just want you to, we're going to be stretching out the thighs. Excuse me. Okay, come on down to all fours. We're going to go into tabletop. Then we're going to go into pigeon. I'm sorry, into down dog. So tuck your toes under, have your hands spread wide on your mat, and then raise your hips. You can pedal your feet to stretch out your calves very slowly. Okay, raise your right leg, and then bring your right knee to your right wrist. Bring your foot in at an angle. Raise your torso so you're looking straight ahead. And this is the pigeon, so you should feel this in your right hip. Okay, let's go back into down dog. Okay, left knee to left wrist. Okay, next we're gonna just come on down on your side slowly. And we're going to stretch our hips out a little bit here on bound angle. So bend your left knee. Put your right knee bent over your left knee. Then take your left elbow outside of your right knee and then turn. So here, what we're focusing on is stretching out the outside of our right hip. And I'll try to really walk you and talk you through these so you don't have to look up at the camera. Because right now I want your head to be turning to the right, not looking ahead at the camera. Okay? It's important to just follow the movements rather than looking at the camera. So you should be feeling a nice stretch in your right hip and really kind of let your right hip relax and get the stretch. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. So just untwist your legs. Bend your right knee and lay it down flat on the floor. And then bend your left knee, should be pointing towards the sky. And you're going to take your, if you can, you're going to take your right elbow, put it outside your left knee, and then put your left hand down on the floor and turn slightly for a stretch in the torso and also in the hips. This might look a little convoluted, but it's actually really pretty easy and really good for your hips and your torso. And and your shoulders. Like it gives your shoulders, it just gives a lot of things a stretch. So again, my yoga sessions are about stretching. Because most people, it's not cardio. It's generally not cardio. I'm really stretching. You go ahead and put your legs straight out. I'm really stretching us out for cardio that you've already done or cardio that you're going to do, like a walk or golf or pickleball or something. Next, we're going to do the boat. So this is going to be on your back, essentially. And for the boat, we're trying to form like a curved boat. So your legs will be up and your back will be up. And this is a core exercise. So to first do it, grab the back of your legs, bring your legs up, keep your back up so that you're forming like a gentle curve. And then when you can, hold your hands on either side. 1, let's count to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then put your knees down, your legs down. And the next time we go up, I'll count to 10. But I want to let go of the back of our legs as soon as we start, okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let it go. Okay, that is the boat, and that's actually really good for the core. Next, we're going to do the plank. So the plank is like your body is sort of like an ironing board. You're on your front. Your hands, I want to put your hands directly below your shoulders so there's nothing forward. We're right under our shoulders. So here's my shoulders, here's my hands, and then my body is out long, and I'm coming up on the balls of my toes, making sure I don't go over my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on down on your knees. We'll do that one more time. Okay. Open our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I could have done that longer, but that's okay. Okay, the next thing, since we're on tabletop, I want to go into Sunbird. So Sunbird is a great way to stretch out your middle. You raise your right hand and you raise your left leg, and I want you to envision a string pulling your hand and pulling your leg out so that you're getting a good stretch out in the middle. Okay, let's go to the other side, and we'll repeat that. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay. That's Sunbird. Next, we're going to come down on our bottoms. Just sit. Put your legs straight out in front of you. Take your left leg and just bend it, but keep it down flat on the floor. And then I want you to basically try to touch your head to your knee. So this is what this is doing is stretching out the whole left knee area. Some people can bring their head to their knee. That's what we're trying to do or aiming to do. I can't go that far. Put your left leg straight out, your right leg down. Let's go on this side. Okay, we're going to do that again. So put your right leg out straight, your left leg, and then get your head to your knee if you can. I think if we did this every single day, we'd get there. But even getting close is good. Okay. That's the rotated head to knee. Now we're going to just do a seated forward fold, and then we're going to go into a wide-legged forward fold. So this is pretty easy, and it's obviously to stretch out your back. So your legs are straight in front of you, all the way straight out, and you are basically just going to come into a forward fold. So either touch your toes or your calves or whatever you can, and then just let your body drape forward. Okay. Okay, next we're going to go into the wide-legged forward fold. So spread your legs wide, wide V, and you're just going to come out down towards the middle. So walk your hands forward and relax into this pose so you can get a stretch. So here, instead of stretching your back, we're stretching our inner thighs. Okay, then come on up. We'll go back into that one more time. Okay. Now we're going to we're going to lie down on our back. We're going to use the block just two of the heights. So the lowest height is this one, and then the next height is this one to stretch out our back. We're going to do lying down a supine head to toe. So I'll show you how that is. The supine head to toe is you're lying down and you grab your toes, your toe one at a time. Keep one leg straight, grab the other toe, and let that leg go up straight. And you're holding on to the toe. So if your knee's bent a little bit, that's okay. If you can straighten it out a little bit, that's great. This is obviously stretching the whole back of your leg. And then I want you to grab your other leg, the toe. We're going to do another stretch of our legs. But first, after we do this one, I want to do the bridge with the block at the two levels. And then we're going to go back to stretching out our legs. Okay, release that leg. Now I want you just to have your legs out straight. You're going to bend your legs so your knees are in the air. And grab your block. Knees to the sky. Grab your block. Raise your hips. We're lying down. Put the flat side, the low side of the block under your sacrum. And then feel a light stretch in your core. This should feel really good. I love using the block. And I also love using the strap for our leg stretch, which we are going to work on next. But this is important to stretch out our back. So we just did the forward fold and the wide-legged forward fold. And so now we're kind of going the opposite way, making sure our back has flexion. Okay, so let's just switch the level and go up to the next level, and you'll feel much better stretch here. Should feel really, really good. Excuse me. Okay, let's take out the block. We'll grab our strap for some more leg stretching. Put this under your left foot. Really important to stretch out our legs. So we're just going to come up straight. We're going to hang on to the strap. I want you to drape your left leg forward. To the left. So we're getting a stretch right now. Just let this relax in the inner left thigh. Okay, then come on up and let it drape over to the right for a stretch. Okay, let's grab the other foot. And put your right foot right up to the sky. Try to get your knee straight. You want to also bend your toes a little bit. I didn't do this on the other side. I may have to go back to that to get a stretch in our calves. Okay, relax the foot and then let it drop over to the right. Get a good stretch in you should feel this on your inner thigh. I can really feel this one. A little hard for me to stay in this because it's really, I must really need to be stretched out on my inner thighs. Okay, raise the foot and then drop it to the left. Now we're stretching out the outer thigh. You can really feel this one too. Okay, then come on up straight. I want to put this strap on the left foot and just put it up straight. That's all we're going to do. We're going to work on getting it up straight. Don't flex the foot yet. Just keep it up straight and then flex your toes back and try and hold that for a calf stretch. I have to make sure, I want to make always sure that we're doing everything evenly on both sides. Okay, and then release that foot so then we've worked out both sides evenly. And then we're going to take a big, long stretch out right here on our backs. Put your hands above your head. Stretch your legs out as far as they can go. And we'll just come into Shavasana for a moment. We don't have too much time left. Bring your hands down by your side. Open your palms up to the sky. And create a mental thought of anything that in your life is maybe you're working on. Create a positive mental thought. And it's amazing how that positivity ripples through your body and really sends out a positive message. I do believe in energy in the universe. And we all need positive thoughts of something that we're dealing with. Okay, come on up. Thank you very much for opening up the video. Thank you very much for joining or subscribing if you did. And I really appreciate I'm really appreciative that I can do these stretches and then I can help other people to get stretched out. It's really, really important for continued activity. Thanks for coming. Have a great day.